Did that come on? Were you watching for me? Yep. Alright, we have you set up at the back of the car here. I grabbed the rear harness out of another one of the boxes. I got this side of this loom plugged into the driver's side taillight. That's the only thing branching out from there, from this main harness where all this stuff is. Come over to this side. We have the other taillight harness. Not sure what this went to. This connector right here went to the hatch wiring, which we're going to be dissecting, and we're going to kind of ratchet strap this guy down a little bit so it's a little more in our grill. Remove a decent amount of this stuff that we don't need, as well as try to locate the appropriate wiring for the brake light itself, because that's all we need out of the hatch for wiring. But we are going to strip all this harness. Oh, is this the plug? It totally is. Oh, it's license plate lights. Ah, no way. How funny is that? Finally figured that plug out after all that time. Oh god, now I can't get it. Now I can't get it out. Oh my god, I can't get it apart now. There we go. We got her. It's friction fit. Maybe even be able to run it all the way up front, because it just keep going. I'm not sure where exactly it ends. So, yeah. Let's do it. Well, might as well start back with taillight plug. It's just like all of the electrical tape ever. How much electrical tape did they use? That's just unbelievable. Is this a factory splice? What in the F is this? Yes, it is. Made with tape? Gross, sticky progress is being made. This feels like another splice. There we go. And I twisted the shit out of it. Nice. That's exciting. Alright, let's plug that in over here so we don't forget her. I just don't understand the usage of this of electrical tape. It seems like there would be a better way. These are diodes. Where do those go to, and how do I keep them? Actually, there's a lot of wires up here. Where do they go to? No, because we have this whole plug over here too. Oh, this guy was very sparing with the tape, whoever did this section of the harness. The tape is barely overlapping. What are you for? No idea. You needed. You go back in. Oh, I'm falling. Alright. I'm gonna pull you back through then. So we'll need a rear wiper where we're going. And what would you be? Where would you go to? How the... Really? That's all it was. Oh my god. Okay, I got whatever 20-year-old dust is in here in my face now. Did I put this through backwards? I'm gonna murder somebody. Whatever. I don't know why I'm being so careful here. Oh, I have an even better idea. Oh, that felt good. Oh. So like this whole bundle. No, we can't just start blasting willy-nilly here though, I think. We can just cut more. Cool. I knew I was gonna do that. I want to test. So theoretically that back light should turn on. Did that come on? Were you watching for me? Yep. Oh, fudge. Wow. That hurt a lot. Put this over in the scrap wire pile. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, that really hurt. Oh, my other favorite way of stripping wires is actually with flush cutters. I think this is the best way to strip small wires. Now we have a few wires to get rid of and then trace all the way back through here. Woo! Progress is being made. Another splice. Oh man. Ooh, another splice. Oh man. Oh, that's like all of the grounds. Jesus. And we'll do the old snipperoo, which means all of this is now just scrap wire. Oh my god. Which is cool, because we can use this for other stuff. You just took all that electrical tape off. What are you doing with the roll of electrical tape? I'm putting electrical tape back on. Weird lengths. Why do we need them all to be weird lengths? No, I mean it all has to come together and be the same length regardless in the end. Jesus. Cool. And now this is the harness that'll go to the front of the car for rear brakes and blinker control and daytime running lights. So I gotta assume that this fat one is the brake light. I know that white with red stripe is daytime running lights. Both sides have a brown. I would have to assume that that's like reverse light maybe. And then the two different color greens gotta be blinkers. Oh, of course it's not gonna reach. I guess we just need to find the other half of this connector to pull some more wires out. So we connect it over here. We gotta open this up now. So this is the harness that we just chopped up. These are the wires we chopped out right here. Does this go to the wiper motor? It does. Alright, well, we will mark that. Oh, because that must be the reverse light. Because this goes to the transmission, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I should have 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Okay. Sweet. All right. We're going to do a little extendo-matic action on our rear section of our body harness. I don't know. Depending on where can you guys see? I'm trying to work in this back area here so that you guys can see what I'm up to as well. We got our extensions. There we go. Now, these two go together. These two go together. And then those all go somewhere together. All right. So we're going to stretch this back out. This is all going to work fine. So what we actually want to do like a slight overlap action here. I guess we'll start with this power wire. I'm going to cut this wire back to here. Okay, and then strip this one. Attach you. Okay. Okay. And for those of you that say, you shouldn't be using all these butt connectors. No, I should just do a whole new run. You're right. But wire is expensive, okay? So we're going to reuse wire, and all I'm doing really is just removing connectors that I don't need. I mean, technically this is better, so shush. You're not the one building the car. This method seems to be working pretty well, so I'm going to continue with that. Nice. And now you can see it's not all the butt connectors are in one location. It's not going to be one big fat bundle. It's just all the way down. It's the widest it is the thickness of 3 wires and a butt connector, as opposed to, or 4 wires and a butt connector, as opposed to 5 butt connectors. Heck yeah. Okay. There we go. We have our harness, our rear harness, all connected together and extended. Alright, so our harness cable will come through the middle, probably somewhere, maybe about the splice, I think will be about in this location, right? Yeah. And this will come up. And boom! Into our fuse box area, which is going to be in this general vicinity. Pretty cool, I'd say. There we go, we got our harness funnel. Well, that is exciting. We have all of our rear stuff, rear lights and such, wired to the front of the car. Okay. Off camera, I real quick removed the wiper motor and its associated wires from the harness. And we're just going to kind of jam her into place real quick. We actually need to pop that plug out, which is like in there way too well now. It's kind of difficult not on a tripod, but that's okay. Jam this guy up through. Just need to get this grommet in place. Okay, pop that into place. So now we have more than enough wire to wire in actually that's a bad idea. All of this has to come through the firewall at some point. Cool. We're just gonna keep trucking along with pulling off stuff that we need here, and then connecting it to the various things on the car and then drooping it over so that we can make it a little bit easier to kind of tie all this stuff together later. One thing that I really want to find in this pile of goodness, we have a lot of stuff labeled, but I want to find the fuel pump wiring and the fuel level sensor wiring. I don't know what in the heck they would be. Well, this stuff goes to the rear of the car, so you would assume that it might be with this stuff, right? Or maybe it's still part of the rear harness. Doesn't seem that way. What about the fuel level sensor? So where would you be located? Alright, this is the fuel pump wiring harness. So how does this thing even connect? So, what we have going on here is, this guy is the fuel pump connector. This guy is fuel level sensor. And this guy plugs into the body harness somewhere, so we'll choppy chop from wherever. Does this plug into the rear harness? Son of a beach. I'm gonna give myself some room to work, and for now I'm just gonna plop you down right there. Come back over here. We're determining how you operate right now. I actually don't think I need either of those. I need these two, right? Not even this one, just this one. Where's my wiring diagram book? R47 is the pressure sensor. Okay, where's my... This guy goes back to the R69 and R68, which is pressure control solenoid. Fuck, don't need that. Don't need this either. This is the fuel tank pressure sensor. Okay. Alright, so we know what that is now. Good. That's good. Oh my god, who does this? I know what I want to do. Executive decision needs to be made. This is exactly what we're doing. I cut the fuel pressure sensor off too. Fuel tank. No, wait. Where did I cut? I didn't cut that. Shit. What am I doing? Matt, what are you doing? What are you doing here, Matt? This is what you need right here, Matt. Then I can take this guy back away. Fuel pump. Wiring harness. We'll plug that into the car real quick. Snap together. There we go. I'm gonna get plugged in right here. How much room do we have? Not enough. We're gonna need to extend on these guys. But yeah, so that plugs into there. And then we'll keep running this up that way. Good stuff. So that'll go through. Matt, you dodo. Why would you think that's a good idea to clean that up with your finger? You idiot.